I wasn't gonna film this video until tomorrow, but then Shia LaBeouf kicked down my door and he was all like,
yesterday you said tomorrow, so just
and then I was like,
do it!
do I really want to put that joke in? It's kind of old. And like, that's a lot of editing. But then he was all like,
just do it!
So then I did. Top 10 ways to not comb your hair before a vid. Right here. Top 10 ways to make extra unnecessary noise in your video. I should just make top 10 things Tim does before he actually gets on to making the video. No, I'm doing top 10 Canadian stereotypes. Wow. Top 10 ways to talk too fast in a video. That's another one. Top 10 true Canadian stereotypes is the real top 10 list that I'm doing. I'm just gonna go through them and maybe explain them a little bit, but probably not. Number 1, Canadians put maple syrup on everything. We actually put maple syrup on everything. There's a list down here of things that we put maple syrup on, and it's quite long and quite unexpected. But first off, I'm just gonna preface this by saying real maple syrup only. None of that table syrup, okay? Aunt Jemima can go, okay? No, we don't want that. Only that real stuff that comes right out of the tree. And you boil it in a pot and then you poach an egg in it to get rid of all the sticks and stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you want, okay? Okay, that's your little maple syrup lesson for today. You got 4 kinds. You got light, medium, dark, and extra dark. You know, like medium is like good, but like dark is like where it's at. And everybody in my family's like, no, we want medium. I'm like, nah, we gotta get that dark though. So now we have 4 liters of dark maple syrup in our freezer and 4 liters of medium, right? How Canadian is that for you? Okay, I know, now I'm gonna go through the list of things that we put it on, okay? So obviously you get the expected, you know, pancakes and waffles and French toast, right? But we also put it on our bacon. We'll put it on our maple smoked bacon, which is already maple flavored, and then we add more maple flavor to it with the maple syrup. We'll put it on Canadian bacon, eh? Canadian bacon, eh? We'll put it on that too. We actually put it on snow, because that's just what Canadians do. We take snow, we take maple syrup and go on the snow, and then you take a popsicle stick or a fork and you just roll it up and you eat it. Because it's like cold, it's so good. Ooh. Nothing like some good sugar on snow for you. What else do we put it on? We'll put it on our poutine. We'll put it on our French fries, even if it's not a poutine. We'll put it on our tortilla. Oh, we also had maple poutine flavored potato chips up here in the Great White North. They weren't too good though. They weren't too good, but we had them and I ate them. Number 2, we say oot and a boot. And every Canadian will argue with you that we do not say oot and a boot until they realize that we do say oot and a boot. We don't say it all the time. You know, like I was talking right now, I say out and about. But if I'm talking fast to somebody else who's from Canada, and we're just talking fast because that's what Canadians do, we'll go oot and a boot. We definitely say oot all the time. When we say out really fast, yeah, we wanna go out. You wanna go out? Yeah, I think we go out today, right? We definitely say oot. Just when we talk fast. Number 3 is that we live in igloos. This one's a bit of a stretch, actually. Because we don't live in igloos all the time, but we definitely a lot of people do go winter camping and they do sleep in not igloos necessarily. You have to be really up north to get igloos, but we call them quincees, and it's like a big snow fort and you sleep in them. And I'm sure there's pictures on the screen right now of me doing that because I have pictures of it. So yeah, we don't live in them, but we sleep in them in the winter sometimes. Number 4 here is just that Canadian news is like dumb, silly stuff, eh? Like there's never really anything important going on in Canada. This is what comes on the news every night. There's always a story about some animal getting adopted. One time there was a story about somebody who robbed a cottage and got away in a canoe. That was on national news, okay? That made national news. Little 5-year-old Jimmy, he pretended to be a police officer today. Or like, the kindergarten class painted a mural with all their hands on it. That's Canadian news. I'm not even kidding. I know I've said sorry already in this video, so you can probably guess what number 5 is. It's that we say sorry all the time. We do say sorry all the time. And there's kind of like a joke to like, oh, I ran into a table, gotta say sorry. That's true too, all right? Inanimate objects get apologized to constantly. If you're in like a supermarket and like you kind of like get in somebody's way, like both people instantly. It's like, sorry, I'm sorry, both people, okay? Welcome to Canada, okay? Sorry, but I'm moving on to number 6 now, eh? Number 6, is it? Number 6 is that Canadians are all friends, and this isn't true in Canada. In Canada, not all I'm not friends with everybody in the country, okay? But when I'm not in Canada and I meet another Canadian, boom, we're friends instantly. Doesn't even matter, all right? Doesn't matter. If you like the Montreal Canadiens, I'm a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, you know what? We'll save that for when we get back to Canada, and I'll teach you a little lesson, bud. But when we're out of the country, meet a Canadian, instantly best friends, all right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who they are, like, it doesn't matter. If they're Canadian, you're friends. Number 7 is hockey. Number 7 is that we love hockey. And not all of us love hockey, but Canadians definitely love their hockey. Well, select Canadians definitely love their hockey. Number 8 is that it's really cold. Way up north in the territories and stuff, they get 10 days without frost sometimes, so that's cold, okay? You get 10 days where there's no frost. But in the winter, it does get down. Well, this past year it got down to like -50. But in the winter, you know, cars freeze to the street, and like our stupid plastic money. I'll do a little example for you here. We have this plastic money, you see? It's plastic. I don't know if you can see, it's probably reflecting light real bad, but it's plastic, right? It gets so cold that this, if you pull it out of the wallet, it'll snap in half. 2 pieces, just snaps. Also, in case you didn't know, this smells like maple syrup. Our money smells like maple syrup. Number 9 is also saying sorry all the time, because apparently I don't know how to make a list of 10 different things. I'm sorry about that. I honestly am, I'm sorry. Number 10 is A. I don't know if you've been keeping a tally, but I'm sure I've said A a lot in this video. I didn't even notice it. And that's true, and everybody knows it's true. Nobody will argue with that. But if you like these 10/9 true Canadian stereotypes and you want more, I'm just gonna plug myself right now because I did 5 more over on my channel, and that went up probably today, but maybe also tomorrow. Or who knows, it could be Friday by the time that goes up. But you can click there and you get 5 more. Also, a whole bunch of links down below. Subscribe, like, I don't know. What am I supposed to say at the end of this? I don't know. Okay, bye.